with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown, touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Watch 57. Shot. Screen. Pass. Kill.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Chance, go. Shoot. Slam.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll make it third down. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall. And the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Blue 60! Check 3, check 3!
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Go. 57. Mike, 57. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Hot 7, hot 7. Mike's 57. 57's right. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
2nd down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. Yeah, Jim. Watch the eye. Neil, check the hot read. Orbit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, check. Lucky.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Let it roll. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check right. Check right.
Look.
Check 37.
It's great. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Here we go. Hey, go on. Hey, I'm coming. Walk. Get wrong. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shake it. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Stafford completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike. 180. Mike. So don't say nothing.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's not squeeze.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, watch it. Check three.
Slip.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing again. Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
22. Check. 53. Ready.
Stafford on 1st down. Completes it to Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check it back.
70. Sweat. Watch it. Alert.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Switch.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Lady. Hey, keep it up. Back.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, He's crashing. He's checking crash. Pin.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Double right. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the curl. Say.
To throw again. Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
So many times you hear today.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Demaryius Thomas, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going deep here for Stills. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Like that! 180! 55!
I'm here all day. Kill, kill, kill!
Big 20! 50, 50!
After the interception, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. The defense pushing the run game back on the first play of the third quarter.
But I don't think that means abandoning the run totally. Sometimes you just have to focus on execution, right? They always talk about players, not plays. Well, tell your players to block a little bit better, and maybe the ground game can get going.
Set! 180!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
180!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
And Freeman lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
I got one. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Now Haskins on first down, going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on second and 16. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Give me radar. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Here's Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's get it.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check 30. Rotate. Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 57.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. It's complete. Stills. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the 16, Haskins is complete to the tight end Clay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check. Hey. Hot, hot. That's it.
3rd and 2. Now Haskins gets it off to Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. 50 set. Turn the ending.
3 bud. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Look. Hey, defense.
Back to throw. Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Stafford now to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Stafford. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 15. Check 15.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
36. Zebra.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Motion.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Let's go. Go to base.
Coming for you.
66. Pull it. High. Off.
57.
Go.
To run. Hey.
Wheel.
24. Watch 24. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Tighten up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He's coming. Double up. Motion. Check. Shift.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
On the ready. 57 to Mike. And let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. No. Off. What? Crunch.
Hard shot.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twist. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
At the 26-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check three. Middle. 53. Ready.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
That's right, baby.
Now it's Stafford. Johnson's got it complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lady! 55. Check 9, check 9. 21.
Stafford now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
To Johnson again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Check 250.
Check 55. All day.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Washington, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week.